Then I'm.
Yep. Well, I can't see you, so I just have to hear
I
you.
know.
Alright, so Roka's meat curtains have found themselves in the Feywild, helping a young orc named Neural on his vision quest to procure a specific flower to join the ranks of his clan. While following him, they also found evidence that Roy's brother Hector could also be lurking around as well. On their travel through the gate, they are met with a huntress captain named Snow, who tells them about magical prowess at their town, as well as Neural's necessary flower, but will only help them if they receive a Feymire Croc's heart. After a risky battle at the river, our heroes have emerged victorious, and consider their next steps. So, right now we have two very dead Feymire crocodiles, surrounded by ice and snow. We have what appears to be Neural basically sitting on top of a Feymire croc, writing in his book and muttering to himself as Henrik dislodges the heart from this croc. If you want to take this one, you can with a successful medicine check. Let's go medicine check if anybody wants to do that.
I mean, I got this one.
Go for it. It's your crocodile.
I mean, dude, no, I already
He's
have
already-
it. You want me to eat it or what? Like,
You keep like a backup, right, in case it spoils. I don't know. I'll hack at it.
Give
Please
me
do
a
so,
medicine
sir.
check.
Medicine check. Forget how to type. My spacebar was busted too on this computer.
QWERTY.
No, it's good.
Hey.
17.
17 is good enough to
I could
carve
stitch
ever
a
so slightly
wound.
around this very large heart in the center cavity of this Feymire croc, who, well, it has exploded due to the damage that it has taken. Roy can attest that it is very cold when it explodes, and
Yes, it hurts too.
it's very hard to cut around a heart with a two-handed weapon getting close, but you are able to successfully cut around all of the veins and arteries surrounding this heart.
Maybe I'd
Take
use
it
a
out.
knife to
No,
trim
you
a
use the
little bit of
helmet.
the stuff. Alright, that's fine. Just like... And it's not even the sharp part of it too, like the blunt edge of it, and I'm like carving it. It's like shoveling, like we just had some snow too. It's like shoveling the snow out, you know, it's like, you hit that snow bank. It's a little
Yeah, you hit the
frozen.
little part that's a little bit heavy.
So
now
I have a
you
heart.
successfully procured two Feymire crocodile hearts.
We've done it.
Anything
looks
else?
over at Neural. See some writing in the journal with blood. He's like, Neural, that doesn't make good ink. I promise.
Neural does not agree. Neural thinks that using any type of ink make it seem more adventurous. I think that blood shows trials and tribulations that we have gone through.
Yeah,
Neural is... Neural is ecstatic.
Dewey takes a couple steps away and just looks at Roy. He's like, Roy, you doing okay? Equally battered because
I'm
Dewey's
feeling a
not
little
an
peaked
HP.
right now. I feel frozen and hurt.
Yeah.
But I'll be alright.
Maybe we can make a bonfire and rest up before we do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we do need to make it back before a certain time, though.
Yeah, before nightfall tomorrow, you have to bring one of these hearts back. I don't know what we're gonna do with the other one. We could just keep it for ourselves. I don't know why she wants it, but it seems we've come to a stroke of luck with two. Maybe we can bargain with that.
Yeah,
well,
it's
actually,
true what they say, 2 hearts is better than none.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
What?
Who said that?
Dragonborn saying.
How many hearts do dragons have?
2, of course.
2? Where are they? As he pokes you in the
Canon.
chest. Left or right?
Both.
Both?
Yeah,
Doesn't that make you
built-in
more
redundancy. No, if one fails, the other one takes over. Of course, don't you have 2?
Ah. No,
No, you
I only
don't.
got 1. No. Are you trying to say you're better than me?
No,
You have 2 hearts.
we're just built
Okay.
more efficient.
All right.
Really quick, what time is it about? Would we know? Can we even tell?
This place kind of runs weird on time. I'm gonna say go ahead and make a normal intelligence check.
Okay.
Use your normal intelligence. Nothing above average here.
My very normal intelligence.
Don't overachieve.
Hey,
Hey, look at that.
you're so smart.
That's your normal intelligence.
Oh, I know everything about this place.
So, based on the amount of time that you've been here, traveled to the river, fought these guys, and have taken a little bit of a rest, you can kind of gauge that it's supposed to be about nightfall, like sunset time, but the sun is still pretty high up in the sky. It looks like you got a couple more hours before sundown.
And we need to make it back before sundown today, right?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, so we have time.
We got a whole day.
Okay.
We could explore. I don't think we should. If there are more of these lurking underneath the ice.
That's true. I am not flying over any more ice mines, also.
It occurs to me that we're using you a little bit.
Yeah,
dangerously.
I need a nap now. Scouting is not... I'll let Henrik do the scouting now.
Yeah, no problem. All good.
I have a 15 in stealth. I'm good.
And we're essentially in a mirror version of Aetheria right now, right? I wonder if anything is, well, you know, where it's actually supposed to be. Or if it isn't, maybe it's something else.
Are you saying there's a mirror Azazel? Bizarro Azazel?
Oh, I hope
Azazel.
not. I can
Azazel.
barely stand myself sometimes.
He says to the mirror images of him.
looks at both of the me's, and I'm just like, ugh. You guys disappoint me sometimes.
Oh yeah, you did do mirror image, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh no, I just thought of something. I breathe
What'd you think,
fire,
boy?
and these things breathe ice. Do you think that we just killed the mirror image of Roy? And I'm like up in the crocodile, like, it's me.
I gently kick the dead crocodile next to me.
Yeah, and it goes. It just falls over more.
Did you feel that, Roy?
That could have been my brother. Nah, I didn't feel anything.
All right.
I guess not. Maybe I'm a
Okay,
human
something.
here. My image mirror world. Dark world.
Possible. Have you tried to breathe fire?
No, I haven't.
Well, humans can't breathe fire most of the time, except the
Some
ones that
can.
are animals.
Depends. Yeah, I think it's more parlor tricks. I could try breathing fire, but I think I'll leave Azazel to doing the bonfires.
Okay, and I create a bonfire. I know we're not staying here, but I just any reason to create a bonfire, like I'm on it.
I want to take a short rest here for sure.
Yeah, maybe someplace away from the ice mines.
Is there
Can we
anywhere
meander?
in front? 'Cause I'm literally rocking one hit point, but if there's anywhere that we see that's like a safer alcove of trees or something like that in the distance, or bioluminescent plants.
Looking around, it looks like the luminescence is coming from underneath the ice that's on this water. Looks like there's some like mushrooms or some specific fauna that are in there that's giving off this very beautiful light. The areas that you're standing on is a little bit situated above the ice, so it's a little bit of like an incline onto the ice itself. But it looks solid enough where it's like not going to melt because you made a fire pit, you know, or a bonfire.
Right. I mean,
Um,
can we just take a quick hour? Maybe we can rest for an hour and then we'll set out again?
Sure.
I think that's a swell idea. We should do it next to these stinking, rotting crocodile carcasses.
Great.
Do we push some ice onto the crocodile to keep it from rotting?
Yep.
What's
And normally, if something were to like die out here, you would expect some steam coming off of it. Nah, it looks like it's just been cold. These crocs are used to the cold weather, probably because they're cold-blooded.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Do you get your modifier, your con modifier on hit die short rest recovery? Or
Yes,
no?
you do.
You do? Oh, cool.
Oh, I feel like we blew through those last time.
Yeah, I'm missing 1 hit point somehow.
You get it on each die, so it's like a D8 plus 2 for me, it would be.
Yes.
I'm sitting at a cool 6 right now. So we doing a long rest or a short rest?
Short
short
rest,
rest.
yeah. Okay, I'm up to 30.
So I get my con back. So I'm gonna get 2. I can only use 2.
You only have 2 hit die?
Well, no, I have 9 times 1d8 plus 2. How many do I get back though?
You get on a long rest, you get half your hit die back. On a short rest, you don't.
Yeah.
I get nothing, right?
On a short rest, you get no hit die back, but you get
You can still use it.
5.
But I don't have any
long
hit die
rest.
left.
You have 0 hit die?
I used them all last time because I almost died again.
Oh, okay.
So can we
Oh,
we
is
rest a
that
little
from
bit
the,
longer?
You know what? I still have my slim bottle of potion. If you would like that.
Oh, I have a slim
Roy-
bottle of potion too.
I
Roy,
think that
we long rested before we went in the portal, while we were waiting for the creature to wake up. So you should have got half of your hit die back then.
No, that was a short rest.
That was a short
Oh,
rest.
short rest?
Yeah.
When did we get half back?
I don't think we have.
I don't
since
think you
then.
have since you've met Neural.
Oh. I trust my...
I'm
my
really
memory,
hurting.
But no, I'm also at 0.
Did we ever determine what those slim bottles of potion were? I thought we said that they seemed like healing potions. I could be wrong.
Are you willing to take that risk?
I have a
Here.
potion of healing. I have 1 left.
Potion of healing. You know what, guys? I have a pretty powerful spell I just learned.
But it won't do
you
much
think
for
it
me,
would be
right?
worth it? No, it won't. It won't very much.
So, it's only spells that would heal you less. Potions will be okay.
Yeah, but
I
if
have
if
one.
Dewey's casting a spell,
Yeah, I have
It won't
one
help
lesser
me.
healing potion I can give to somebody. 2d4 plus 2.
what's the danger of I guess we're in the middle of the woods right here, right? Or in the middle of Feywild. So resting is not the best course.
It's true.
I don't want to just start chugging everyone's potions though. Seems kind of rude.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we just wait for a long rest. We can just play it more cautiously as we go. How much HP do you have? Like, how are you looking?
Well, I'm very rough. I'm a 6 out of 68 right now.
6 out of 6.
And you're rocking a 1er?
I'm a 31 after I use the hit die. Out of 64. It's hard for me to heal you up.
Yeah, I know.
Have we
Well-
tried necro spells? It
I
didn't
can-
work, right?
I don't think it worked.
I mean,
I don't think it worked either.
this heart is still full of blood. If you'd like to.
Oh,
some
have you
of
tried
that.
drain? Maybe you can drain some blood from the crocodile too.
I was trying to not do that
Well,
because that didn't work well for me last
Boy.
time.
you're a
this is
little short on
desperate.
options, my friend.
desperate. I mean, we can protect. We can protect Roy. You know, when one man goes down, the rest of us can uplift him, right? We can protect him. We'll play around it.
Yeah, I could cast Enervation on you, which
Is that like a yoga workout?
a tendril of inky darkness reaches out from you, touching a creature you can see within range. You can drain life from it. But the only
Wait,
problem
no,
with that
don't
is
drain
that
life from me.
the only no. I don't know if I have to cast on self. I'm actually looking for the spell now in
Actually, Roy, I can also give you this. I have one left.
Okay. I thought I was gonna steal Azazel's necklace too. But I need to attune to that.
The Periodic
yes,
Enclosure?
but you need to attune to it.
We'll do that when we're in
So-
the tuning world.
Alright,
I'll
give
hand
yourself
it to you.
Well, you hang on to it for now, and I'll forget about it later.
Okay.
Give yourself a death ward image.
Death ward sounds good.
Yeah, give yourself a death ward icon so you remember you have it.
Yes, the Death Lord icon.
If I could cast polymorph on you, I would.
A level
Can
4
you?
spell.
I think I can only cast it on myself as per the.
No, you can.
Can I?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
that's
just do this
technically-
shield thing.
Something else is hell.
There we go, I have a shield. I'm fine, I'm
Alright,
warded.
We're a little bit safe. How's everybody else?
I'm great, thank you.
I'm wonderful.
Alright, well, I guess the sun ain't moving that fast, but we should get moving at the end of the long rest, or the short rest here.
Short sounds good. I could always slap armor on myself too. This is fine.
Can armor of Agathis.
Yeah, it's it's like a potion. It's around you.
I mean, your potion would, have 25 hit points extra?
My what?
Armor of Agathis will give you 25 extra temp hit points.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
For how long?
For an hour, I think.
No. Yeah, 1 hour.
Yeah.
If we see anything.
We'll be fine.
So is Heinrich in the front of the marching order, or is Neural in the front, since he can perceive blood and whatnot? Well, yeah, I don't know. We should probably have Neural in either the front or the back, and Heinrich in the front or the back, opposite of whatever he is.
Well, it is Neural's Werak.
It is Neural. He should be leading.
I'll take up the rear. That's fine.
All right, we
Neural
need your
would
eyes to make sure we're
love
not
to
getting
lead the
stalked.
pack. He is a natural-born leader, that Neural is.
Neural.
And I'll cover us from the very middle of the pack.
Quite literally, the safest spot in the pack.
Arguably the most important part of the pack to be covered by
Really?
a tiefling that has a book.
You are our stomach. If we were a person, you'd be the stomach.
Right, you guys have the hearts, I have the stomach.
Exactly.
True.
Fair.
So now are we heading back to that alcove, or are we heading somewhere else? I remember hearing about a camp, right? Their camp is a ways away. Or are we meeting them back at the waterfall?
We're meeting them back at the waterfall.
The Meyercrock's heart was for the Lady Snow, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
She asked for it.
the pretentious elf was going to trade us information for the blue flower with the red thorns.
Right. Okay. I think trying to either find them or to maybe even just find someplace else that might, be a good place to just, regroup with other people that maybe we can trust. Sounds good. I don't know where we would find that here, but those are my 2 cents.
Are the sprites still watching us?
The Flurgles or whatever.
Oh, the flumps?
They ran away.
They ran away, yeah.
The sprites were
Flumps.
watching
I never
us
found that
cross the
card.
Oh,
bridges.
The sprites, they watched the battle for a little bit and then they kind of dispersed.
They got bored.
These guys
They're
suck.
like, oh, that's a losing fight.
Losing fight. They're on the other side.
They're on their own side.
I don't trust these sprites.
Did we figure out where? Because we realized that this was a mirror version of Aetheria. Whereabouts in Aetheria would we be?
I can show you.
I think we're in like the same kind of spot we were. Like the mountains look similar, right?
Henrik's just way
So-
down.
You guys found. I don't know why Henrik is so far over there.
You floated downstream.
We'll just use one token as a party token.
Yeah, we should. So you guys came out from this way, which is where Corvanus is, into these forest area right here. You can kind of tell that you're definitely in this river area. You don't know where exactly you are.
Huh. Does anybody have a good sense of direction? We're heading north. If we can just find maybe north is south.
Yeah. What if we follow the river up until whereabouts Birkenfeld would be? I mean, just tossing the idea around. Not saying that we necessarily should do that.
Anybody got a compass?
Compass.
Yeah, it's like a magnet that points toward the poles. Dewey pulls out his Welcome to Corvan magnet. He's like, it uses this, but I don't know if the magnetic fields are the same.
Going negative over here.
Wow, that's a crazy sort of magic.
Yeah, it's magnetic. That's what he said, right?
Got him.
Fucking magnets.
How do they work? I don't want to talk to a scientist.
Yeah, they
well,
didn't tell us where to meet them at this camp, right? This elf lady.
I thought they did, but it's been so long. Maybe the Feywild's messing with my brain. I do forget. I think they said to meet them back there.
What about the turtle?
Would I know, Mr. DM? Did they tell us? Yeah, go back to the turtle.
Make a history check.
All right. It's been a year.
1 week since you looked at me.
To fight with those crocs really messed us up.
Yeah, it did. I don't remember anything.
Dewey attempts to make a compass.
I rolled an 11.
So they did say. You don't quite remember if they said to make it back to where you were or to meet them at a specific area, but you do remember that they said that that was sacred ground. And they were aiming bows at you when you first came in.
They were.
You already defiled the graves. They probably don't want us in that particular location. I seem to remember they said there was a camp nearby, but I couldn't
thought so.
tell.
I had a really great notepad file that had all the things I wrote down, and it did not save.
Oh wait, speaking of writing things down, Neural, would you have written it down?
Oh
Neural
yeah.
looks up and he goes, "As a matter of fact, Neural did." And he flips back a couple of pages and like, Dewey, you pick up on some of them are just pictures of you guys. Like, some of them started off as stick figures. Like, you see a stick figure of Roy holding a really big halberd over his head. You see Azazel with his own book. You see Henrik with 2 swords coming at you. Like, his artistic license is very humorous, but like endearing at the same time.
Which
and he
one is
flips
the
back a little
worst
bit.
caricature? Which person?
It was definitely the first one that he did, which was Roy. It just literally looks like a
Roy?
stick figure holding a long stick over his head.
Do any of them look insulting, or are they all kind of like just very genuine?
After that, it's more of, oh, he's definitely trying. Like, it's,
Alright.
he's not trying to make fun of you guys. Like, he's actually like
He's getting better.
he's getting a little bit better. Yeah. So he goes back a couple of pages and he goes, Neural seems to remember that they asked us to go over the river and through the woods. I feel like I've heard this before.
Oh, don't say something about a grandma.
No, Neural would never. But it seems like they have a town of some sort on the other side of the river.
Then that is where we will go. And hopefully find my brother along the way.
All right, perhaps we stand out of jaw-snapping distance as we progress down the river from this point forward.
The Crocs twitches in death.
So we're going up, right? This way?
You guys did come from down.
Alright, then up is the way to go.
We go in our marching order, Neural in front.
Neural will take the lead. With his keen blood senses, he will try to follow the path. And let's see how he do. Actually, not bad. Okay. I have... Who was second behind Neural?
Either Roy or Dewey. Dewey's he's getting used to Neural, so I'll be second if you want.
Okay, can you make a perception check for me?
Yeah.
And this is after
Look
you
at
guys have
that.
taken a short rest, so if you needed to use any hit die, you're more than welcome to.
I already did.
Spent all mine.
They're gone.
Magic cards.
I was down one hit point. Can I? Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna use any hit die.
One
Just
hit
gonna
point is
accept
definitely
it.
not
You
worth
could use one. I mean, when you do a long rest, you get it all back.
Yeah, you're gonna
You
get it
get
back
no,
anyway.
you get half your hit die lost to that back.
But
in the
once-
long rest.
But when's the next time we're gonna do a long rest?
That's what I'm
Hopefully
wondering
when
right
we get
now.
to
I
this
really
camp.
need it. I'm peaked.
Hopefully
think
we can
I'll-
make it to the Elvish camp.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys continue for the next couple of hours,
I keep an eye
by
out for
hours,
flumes too.
yeah, they're still running scared.
See him in the distance.
You're looking around, and all of these colors are just hitting you, Dewey. These blues, these purples, these oranges, these things that normally aren't in the material plane as brightly and vividly as this. It just almost washes over you, as if it's like very calming. Like, you know that this is a dangerous place. This is the Feywild. There's sprites and other mischievous things all over the place. But for some reason it just lulls you into a sense of almost security. But with your training, you know, like, hey, that's the purpose of this. Like, I need to make sure that I'm good.
We hear ambient yoga music, and I'm like, "Stay calm, everybody! We gotta be alert."
As you're traveling through the rest of the thicket that's on the other side of the river, an open stretch of mossy earth traveled beneath the canopy of several trees stretching hundreds of feet toward the sky overhead. You start noticing these markings on trees, marked with mostly fey symbols and surrounded by vines, leaves, and other like colorful mushrooms. And you start seeing these huge roots start billowing out of the ground and almost arcing wave-like over the area that you're walking through. After a while, you start seeing lights up ahead. Looks like a clearing. It starts looking more and more like a town. You guys walk in, and the first person that you see right at the entrance is Snow.
Do I identify the wording on the trees as we go in?
You have... What kind of languages do you have?
Abyssal, Celestial, Sylvan.
Some of them are Sylvan.
Are they
Um,
protective words?
They're not protective wards. They're more of things that are showing direction. More like this way to camp. Don't travel this road. Things of that nature.
If you get
Not all
lost,
of them
head back
are
to camp.
Sylvan. Yeah, pretty much like a marking to show you people the way.
Anything legible. Actually, never mind. Carry on.
This is a big town. Look at this map.
Well, greetings, Miss Snow.
Kind of looks at you weird.
Oh, dude, she can't
and
understand
just-
you, but in my
Yeah,
best
that's
Elvish,
right.
I'll say like he was saying
I gave
hello.
Yeah, I said it in Sylvan, but I'll give it a try.
So
all right, Roy.
did not work, and she goes, I grow tired of this, and she walks over to Henrik, places both hands on his shoulders, and just gives him a huge kiss. And she pulls away, and she goes, in common, is that better?
What?
Excuse me?
I'm terribly sorry for doing that to you.
What's Heinrich's reaction?
Yeah.
That was excuse me?
Is it in common for all of us or just
Yeah.
Heinrich?
No, all of you are listening to her in common now.
Like, oh. It was
Why'd you-
not.
Why'd you have to
Wasn't-
kiss him?
Wasn't
Well-
better or worse for me. I'll say that much.
Okay, calm down.
If you had a
Can we get
phone,
Can we get a hotness check on Queen Snow or whatever?
She's cold. Her name is
So
Snow.
Cold.
3d6 for hotness, or is she just
Scale of-
automatic? She's an automatic 18. Let's be honest. Magic, illusion, magic.
She goes, again, terribly sorry that I had to do that. It's just so that I can finally understand your tongue. And she kind of looks over at all of you guys waiting.
Makes it a lot easier. That way, it's not
You-
just me.
Would you
Did
like
you understand?
Would you like to be able to understand Infernal?
No, she already got that. Sorry.
Oh.
Pull it together.
All
Ooh,
of you guys
wait, ooh, yay, I
sipping
play
so
ooh,
hard.
Oh, gosh.
I waved my the wand I've been carrying for 3 years in front. Don't make me use this.
She goes, gentlemen, welcome to our little village, Borealis. Here we
Borealis.
relax after a hunt, have a library to get knowledge, and even have some people create weapons and armor for us in order to keep us safe. Welcome, and please, for the love of the gods, stay off of the grass. Now,
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
have you procured the thing that we have sent out for you?
Ah, yes, right here. I've got it.
She takes it in her hand. She goes, You are not quite what you seem on the outside. You gentlemen are fighters.
I think I'm a little insulted, but thank you.
Well, I mean, none of you are really hard on the eyes, but I think we can come to a little bit of mutual agreement. Now, let me be the first to welcome you to our beautiful part of the countryside. Also, to the Feywild. None of you seem to be inhabitants of this land. And I know that your little green friend over there is looking for a little flower of some sort. And Neural is just like, Neural would be most appreciative if I can find a blue flower with red thorns. And Snow just kind of looks around and she goes, yeah, about that. It's literally everywhere. You can look at any place and there they are. And you guys look for the first time and you look down at your feet. There's so many blue flowers with red thorns all around you. But you just didn't notice because there were arrows pointed at you for the first time. And he goes, This is fantastic. Do you know how many weraks Neural could do with all of these blue flowers with red thorns? And he starts like pulling them down and he goes, wait. Mr. Snow, is it quite okay if I grab a couple? And she goes, it is quite alright, my friend. He goes, he starts pulling like 5, 6, 7, 8 of these flowers.
Did he call her Mr. Snow?
Yes.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, what does that Icemire crocodile heart signify? Is that you? Do you guys use that for something? Is it valuable, or is it more of just a trophy?
It is a trophy of somebody's first successful hunt. Typically, when you go on your first hunt, you have to bring back a trophy of some kind, whether it be a heart, a skull, something of that nature. But those Feymire crocodiles have given us a little bit of an issue getting over to our sacred land for the past couple of days. So I figured that it would be a nice test for you boys. And seeing as how you've brought me back one, it seems you have passed with flying colors.
Oh yeah, we brought back 2.
She takes the other one in her hand and she's like, I think our goddess will be most appreciative of these sacrifices that you have done. Thank you so much.
You know the croc
Hey.
that mess with your lands? I got his heart.
Anytime. Do you want like a third one? We can go get it. It's fine.
No, that is quite all right.
Henrik, stop simping.
You can see like her cheeks blush up a little bit more as she's talking to you guys more and more. She goes, well, I guess you could say that I am the master huntress of this camp. I make sure that people are safe. I make sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing. I hope that you gentlemen take in the hospitality that we have here. We do have a few things for sale. We do have a pub. We have a library. We have a little church area, if you will. And if you need me, I will be over by that golden little tree over there. And points over in this direction over here. And you can see this huge
Right by the
tree.
big 4.
By the big number 4. You can see this huge tree that its roots seem to be the carvings of these roots that are coming through and going all over the place from this one specific tree in this area. It's a thick tree, but its leaves only start like 10 feet off the ground and it just covers up the entire rest of the canopy. You guys are underneath the canopy right now, but this tree it specifically seems to be like a main hub of everything. She goes, if you need any help or anything of my services, please don't hesitate to ask. If you need a little tour around town, I'm able to do that as well. But if you have any questions for me, that is all right by me.
I have a few questions. I asked about my brother before. He's a dragonborn that looks like me. Have you seen anyone that fits his description here?
And she kind of walks over to you and like runs 2 fingers across your cheek and like grabs your chin a little bit and licks up her fingers. She goes, I can honestly say I have not seen anybody matching that description.
Darn it.
I apologize.
Would there be anyone here in this town that could like find something based on just this like scrap of cloth magically?
That might be Pinecone. You can check in with Pinecone.
Pinecone.
Ah.
I'm like looking at like the trees like
He runs the weapons and armor shop in the corner over here.
Oh, okay. We'll make it over there. And the other question I had really I don't want to hog everyone's time to in game here. Any place for lodgings or where we could rest?
Of course. There is a little section in the opposite corner. It is a pub, but they do have some rooms available.
Okay.
I would invite all of you myself, but I just don't have the room.
That's okay. Thank you.
Maybe, Heinrich, we don't like sleeping with Heinrich. He's too much fun, and we tend to chill out a little bit more. Maybe Heinrich could stay with you.
Yeah. I think so.
I I hate to say it, my dear boy, but I might be a little too old for you.
What, like 2000? It's fine.
You you definitely know how to speak softly in my ear.
That's right.
Hmm. I might have some use for all of you at a certain point, but for now, if nobody has any other questions, I'm gonna go over to over here and pray to our goddess for a little bit. If anybody would like to join me, they are more than welcome to. But I will see you all on the morrow, and we can discuss more plans later on. She starts walking away.
Well, she was useless. She didn't know where your brother was, Roy.
Yeah, but she did offer up the services of this village, which is nice. I wouldn't say she's useless. Now we have a base to kind of set out and search for him if we need to. Use their services and stuff, right?
Maybe we should see this pine coat fellow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to check out some of the stuff that he's got too. A place like this, they have to have some cool weapons and armor.
I hope so. You know, if it comes down to tracking, Roy, I have learned in my studies a little bit more than I could before. The ability to scry, but I lack the objects to make it work. I need like a crystal
do you
ball or something, like a really expensive crystal ball. It's probably more wealth than any of us can afford, but
I hear
crystal
ya.
ball, silver mirror or something, but anything that lets you see through the veil, and I don't have that right now.
I have a pretty penny of gold. I'm trying to also find someone that can seal an eyeball in a gemstone, so we have that both going for us. Maybe Pinecone is a master of some of the oddities.
I hope so. You know, it would be our little band here would be so much more powerful if we had the means to afford the components that allow us to perform our magic. And I don't know. I'm just gonna float this out there. Your town, there's a lot of wealth that's not being used. I'm not suggesting anything nefarious, but perhaps that gold could be put to better use.
Probably, yeah. It's a little bit of a flawed economy, but the Dragonborn don't need much.
We might. And it seems like that leader, Gorvan, it seems like he's not doing much with it.
I wouldn't question him, personally. He could also, like, pick you up and, like, swallow you whole.
I don't know about
But
that.
maybe we could look for a loan from him if we need the cash.
We'll see. We'll see.
Do we want to head to this store?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I'll start walking.
Okay.
I will not step on the grass.
Stay off the grass.
I've played Breath of the Wild. There's that shrine. Lady yells at you.
We will pick up one of the blue flowers with red thorns.
What are these here? Are these like little tables? Like mushroom tables?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Little seating area outside.
That's
They're in the
cute.
grass.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like Flora's
So-
lava. You have to like jump onto them. Like a fly, it's fine.
So you start walking over to where Snow had indicated. And as you get closer and closer, some of these buildings start getting smaller and smaller. Like, most of you guys will be able to fit. Roy is going to not be able to fit that well. You're going to be basically having to sit down in some of these houses.
Okay.
Um,
Are we
make it to
getting
a
bigger?
very...
How tall was Snow?
Snow is about 5'9".
Oh, okay.
Taller for a woman. So you guys start walking over to this area, and the hobble that it's at, very small. A sign, probably about the size of your palm that says Jingle Fluff's Tinkerers. With a little door outside.
Jingle Fluffs.
I just look at the sign and I just go, it's gonna be like this everywhere, isn't it?
His name's Pinecone. Her name is Snow.
You guys enter, and as you enter, you see some fairy sprites fly past you. And the shelves here, very small. They're coming up to like your shin level. But you're looking down and you see these very intricate items that are on these shelves. You're seeing weapons, you're seeing like armor, shields, potions, all of this stuff, but very, very tiny.
Oh.
You walk over to what you assume is the front desk, and you're kind of looking around, and you're not seeing anybody behind the counter. You do see a little bell that's on the countertop.
Who's ringing the bell?
I would like to ring the bell. And
Ding,
I'll,
ding, 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 ding.
use my like pinky to
Your
like
pinky to
ring the
ring it.
bell.
So ring, 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 and you hear a little bit of giggling from the back room. There's a little small curtain that leads into a back room, and you hear a little bit of giggling. And he goes, "Yeah, I'll be right there." And out comes this green fairy, very minute, very small, and it looks like he's smoking some sort of pipe. And as the curtain kind of flitters behind, you see three, like a pink, a purple, and a red fairy color. You can't tell whether they're male or female fairies. Good area. He comes out. Welcome to Jingle Fluff's Tinkerers. My name's Pinecone. What can I help you with?
Yes. We heard that this is a place where we could maybe procure some weapons or armor.
He's like blowing some of the smoke into your face. This ain't just a place to buy weapons and armor. This is the place to buy weapons and armor.
I see.
Have,
Let me take a look at it. Hold on.
regular person-sized armor.
Everyone shut up. Hold on.
Okay.
I like this guy. He's a straight shooter.
And he kind of looks all of you over at once, and he goes, "All right, hold on." And he kind of waves his fingers a little bit, and everyone feels like a little tinge to them. And he goes, all right. Anything that needs to be attuned will be attuned to your size. That's step one. Step two, I can tell what each of you are, I guess you could say, lacking in your repertoire. I guess I could say you're fucking missing something. Who wants to go first?
Oh.
Me.
All right. You are... He's just smoking the entire time. He goes, you're, you get hit easily, don't you?
Yeah.
I think you're talking about the wrong red guy.
I got something for you.
I get hit, but clearly I don't get hit on. And I look toward the ground.
The fairies ignore him.
Oh, I miss.
You want a fairy? I can give you one of my fairies.
No, I don't. Well, show me what the first thing is you got for me, and then we'll take it from there.
Pussy. All right.
And
he kind of flies over to this section in the corner, and he comes back with this nice little cloak. Show it to everyone.
Oh.
Little cloak of the
Ooh, look at
protector.
that.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's
Got
cool.
some mithril.
Oh.
Lined with some mithril. Something like that. Maybe.
Okay, interesting.
How about this? I'll throw
Francis
out
is a
everything
boy.
that
Oh.
I think that you guys need. And you guys can decide what you want. How's that?
12 plus my dex. Yeah, I mean that sounds great. I'm cool with that.
Fantastic.
Already has his thing.
It's like, get this money ready. He goes, and feel free to fucking stop me if you want. You're not looking for anything specific. Like if you're looking for potions or anything like that, I can do most of that shit. All right. Now let's see. You there in the back, with the red hair.
Hey, what's up?
You're fast as fuck, aren't you?
Sure am.
You want to be a little bit faster?
I'm listening.
And he flies over to the same section and he pulls out a different cloak.
Oh, damn.
Dude, you're Venom. The Venom sweat.
Black suit Henrik.
Wow. That's awesome.
It's literally Black suit Henrik.
Mm-hmm. Just to warn you, though, this is one of my most expensive items.
How much we talking?
6,500.
That's pretty expensive.
It's a good fucking cloak.
Wow, it literally is the Venom cloak. This is cool.
Let's see. Not sure which one of you, either human-looking motherfucker or the red-looking motherfucker, would want to use this. But
Oh, your mother told you about me?
yeah,
Ah, got him.
I do have this.
Ooh, it's a staff. Oh, the Dewey gets like the vibe for a second that this is the magic wand that he had to give up. That's like a small component to it. Gets the same energy. It's like he has a mournful memory of what he once had.
The magic missile one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We are kind of an icy town over here, so figured why steer away from the curve? You know what I'm fucking saying?
Wow, that's a cool staff.
Turns to water and is destroyed.
Yeah, don't get unlucky with this fucking thing, huh?
That's
It's
gonna
really
happen.
expensive.
What are the
really-
odds that happens? That's a
You know,
pretty
it's
significant
probably
risk.
like a 5% chance.
5%. That's a pretty significant risk.
Well, don't fucking try it then. You don't have to fucking buy it.
How much is it?
10,000.
I'll give you 5% of that cost.
That's not worth it.
That seems like it's worth it.
You know what? Just for that, you're going last. Hey,
All right.
Dragon Kid,
Hey,
I got something for you. That's it's a nice weapon you got on your back there. What do you call that thing?
this is a halberd.
I think I got something like that. Hold on. And he goes into the back and you hear rummaging. All of this stuff, by the way, is his size. So he's not pulling out things that are your size. They are very miniature.
It's like action figures.
Yeah, like super action figure-y. He brings out this halberd that has this weird glowing eye
Oh,
on the center of it.
iron wall.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh man, the words.
And the halberd has reach, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This
You
is a
can make
regular halberd.
opportunity attacks without using a reaction. Does that also apply for the polearm master?
So it
Wow.
uses your bonus
breaking the
action
game?
to get into. No, this uses your bonus action to get into that defensive stance, and then the opportunity attacks are just the one attack. The polearm. Oh, you're talking about the feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, if let's say 5 people try to bum rush you, you get 5 opportunity attacks.
That's
I want to be the wall. My what's it called? Spoobity ba thing. My Pact of the Blade makes things +1 already.
Right.
Does that like
So-
null out here? Or does it
It would
stack?
just make it still a +1.
Okay, so it doesn't stack then.
No, it doesn't stack.
5
Okay.
opportunity attacks is insane, though. Imagine
That's
if we get
pretty
rushed by a
awesome.
horde of bolts. It would just automatically
I'd be the wall.
attack. How much is that?
Yeah, what's
That is-
this go for?
That is 3,000.
And how much
Okay.
was the Cloak of the Protector?
Cloak of the Protector was 2,500.
2,500.
What if we just empty our pockets on your floor?
And whatever you got, then we'll start making deals.
All right. Great.
I'm not fucking done.
Oh, there's more.
I got.
I like this halberd.
Let's see. I got 2 things for you.
For me?
Let's see which one. Yeah, let's see which ones you like better.
Alright, it's gonna take a lot to impress me.
Well, first I got this shield right here.
Ooh, look at that thing.
Wow.
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 A shield.
I'm reading it and my brain is melting.
I
Been a
can let
long
that go
day.
for 4,000 gold pieces. It's not a big deal.
That's not even the best shield that I've seen. It is pretty nice. The crafting is pretty nice, though. It'd make a good ornament.
How about this? And he grabs it from underneath the counter that he's flying over.
Whoa, another shield. It's a cool
Now, is that a
emblem
normal
on it.
eye, or is that the Eye of Bayoon?
That looks to appear to be the Eye of Ioun.
Looks kind of like the screw attack thing from Metroid too.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage. Initiative rolls. Cool.
That could be
Man, that's cool.
3,500.
What a deal.
Hmm.
So
You
I
know,
got-
that's pretty good.
That's a
I got
spicy
6
shield right there.
got 6 pieces of weapons, armor, all that good shit. You buy something great. If you don't, well, fuck off.
Yeah, you, I can't remember, guys. Dude, is, oh, what was his name? Phil Filter? No. Phil
Pinecone?
McCracken?
Oh,
Yeah,
Did-
Mr. McCracken.
Did he have Fire Steel?
yeah, we got it from him.
We got it? So he's making that right now?
Who, Phil?
Yeah. For the Cloak of Displacement?
I think we had to send it over to Corlin.
Yeah, Corlin. So is he make? What's the status on that? Do you remember?
So
Well,
you
we
have-
got it, but we didn't do anything with it yet.
All right,
Right?
so hold on. You have this right now. You have the Corvin scale that is an ingredient in Fire Cell. Fire
Oh.
Seal.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about Fire Seal, would you? Any ingredients, components of it?
Of course I fucking know about Fire Seal. What are you, nuts?
How do you know about it? We where we come from, there's none available. It's all sold out.
All sold out. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to fucking find, right? First you have to find an ancient red dragon, then he's got to give you a scale without actually killing it. You know how
Yeah,
hard
that's
that
the hard
is?
part. Yeah, it's probably really hard.
Right. I mean,
How do you-
it's
how
been
do
a
you
couple
have-
100 years. It's been a couple 100 years since I've seen it, but
What are the other components of it?
it's basically just whittling it down a scale, a couple of extra other ingredients. Those ingredients aren't hard to find.
All right.
I'd actually have some of them lying around.
Corlin probably has those ingredients too. So it's just a matter of time before he makes the Fire Seal for us, I guess.
Yeah, he
Ask
said
him
we
to
could
play.
mail it to him.
Do we have the scale, or does he?
We have the scale.
You guys have the scale.
We should mail that to him.
Yeah, we should. Should have done that before we got in here.
Dang. All right, what kind of potions do you got, Mr. Pine Cone?
I got, your normal healing potions. If you got poison, things of that nature. Lesser restoration potions, greater restoration potions.
How much is a healing potion? How much does that run you?
What kind of healing potion you look for?
Oh, like a lesser, something small.
50 gold pieces. That's nothing.
All right. I wait to gauge everybody else's temper because I know I'm only sitting there with like 69 gold in my pocket. All right, nice. But I don't know about you guys.
Generally, in the past, I never take the gold, so I have just about 0. So.
I have a lot, and I really want to buy that halberd. I think I will.
How much do you have?
Over 3 Gs.
Oh,
Been saving it for
That's
everything.
insane.
yeah.
Saving it for this moment.
I know Azazel's been blowing his money.
I've been for a guy that ends up in all the gambling games. I still know when to stop.
In the back of Dewey's mind, he wonders where all this gold, how it would be distributed if Roy had died to the crocodile.
I have a will.
What would have done to...
The will of Roy. I was gonna ask, Pinecone, this is a weird request, but do you have any gems, like gems worth like, I don't know, like 150 gold? Emeralds or something like that?
Yeah, I got emeralds, I got amethyst. What do you need?
Is there any way that we could seal this? And I pull out this mermaid eyeball. Is there any way that we could seal this
fuck is that?
inside of the gem? I'm trying to cast the spell with it. Not right now, of course,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I could do it.
okay.
Let's see, for the emerald, and for me encasing it, we can call it an even 200. How's that?
200 sounds good to me. I'll take that and the halberd.
Alright, now remember, you gotta attune to it first so that it grows to your size. All right?
Yeah, I'll take my time with it, and I'll just like, thank you, like put it in my pocket.
Now, does he get like
Just the gold.
wrapping or like a courtesy gift that you get?
You want me to fucking wrap it?
No,
I think it looked nice, Roy.
no, it's okay. It looks good as it is.
We get it
Tell you what.
engraved.
I'll tell you what, hold on. And he like waves his finger a little bit, and he casts Druidcraft, and a little bow goes onto the helmet.
Oh, it's adorable.
Now that's
Yeah.
good craftsmanship.
Yeah, I've been told before that I'm adorable.
Dewey pulls out his list. Here, he's like, got any diamonds?
Yeah, I got diamonds.
Okay. Oh, okay. How much?
Depends on what size you're looking for.
Looking for a big diamond.
Big diamond. All right, let's see. He goes underneath. He looks around a little bit. He goes, "Give me 1 second." And he goes to the back, and you hear a couple more giggling from the fairies. He's like, "Shh, shh, shh, shut up, shut up." He comes back and he goes, "I got a 325 gold piece, and I got a $500 gold piece worth. Those are the biggest ones I got right now."
That's pretty good. Do you get those in often, or do you just is that the only one you get? Are you get stocked with them pretty often?
I get a decent stock.
Nice.
These,
Yeah.
These archers, these elves, they're actually pretty good at healing, so they usually run my stock out. But right now, I'm doing pretty well for myself.
I'll make a note of that. You got any crystal balls?
Yeah, I got crystal balls, of course.
How do you got crystal balls? Got any
Where the
silver
hell are we?
mirrors?
Yeah, we got crystal
Yeah,
balls.
I got
We got 'em
silver
like crazy.
mirrors.
How do you just have everything?
Because I'm a tinkerer and I'm a fairy and I'm fucking smart about my business.
You have a jeweled horn?
I mean,
That I'm
he's
not sure.
clearly not strapped on space, considering how he can, make everything tiny.
Not sure I have. a
Helps
jewel.
your inventory.
Might be the one thing I'm missing. Come on, keep 'em
Strawberry.
coming.
Well, I got
Come on,
one.
I
You
love
wanna
all
buy
this
it?
fucking stuff.
How much would you pay for a jeweled horn?
How much would I pay?
Yeah.
Depends on how good in condition it is, and what I
I
can use
pull
it
out
for.
my jeweled horn.
Now, remind me what the jeweled horn is.
So,
Sounds like a
my
drug.
jeweled horn. It's used for clairvoyance. It's kind of like an ornamental horn that's curved and scratched in certain places. So it's got little gems in it, nothing crazy, but I don't. I think it's like, let me look at gold cost value.
I got it. Oh, okay. I know.
It's not
Okay,
that
I know the
much.
spell. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that much.
He goes, I've definitely seen better magical
Yeah, but
items.
you don't have any. It's about availability.
No, of course I don't have any fucking jeweled horns. I mean, I'm not really going out of my way to take out a horn from somebody. Are you willing to sell it?
It depends on the price. Anything could be sold for the right price, right?
Well, you also have to understand I'm running a business here, so I got to make a profit on something.
So do you want to call your
Turn
buddy?
to an episode
an
of Pawn
appraisal?
Stars. Yeah, so I took my
Right.
jewel horn down to the shop today to.
What's the
I'm
best
really
you can do?
excited about the pricing.
It's an antique, actually. Passed down from the generation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't fucking care for antiques. They don't really sell that well anyway.
It works just as. What do you mean? Works just as well. It's piece history.
So this is strictly for the spell clairvoyance. Is that what I'm understanding here?
It could be clairvoyance. It could be for a mantelpiece.
I was gonna use a fucking magical item as a center or mantelpiece. You have to understand. This is
So he looks around to see if he has any trinkets that are not magical to judge.
Most of them are fairly magical. This guy knows what he's doing.
He pulls it back. I don't feel like selling anymore.
Good, because I wasn't feeling like buying it. I was gonna give you a crappy price for it anyway.
Yeah, but
How-
I decided that. You didn't decide that.
How much would it be for a crystal ball? Or Dewey, what do you need to find my brother? Crystal ball
I need
or
a crystal ball or a silver mirror. I wouldn't even need to own it if I could just use it. If we could rent it,
Oh, well, what was it? What would it cost to own?
1,000 gold.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, I do sell my magical services. You don't have to
Oh.
rent anything.
oh.
All right.
Could we employ them?
Sure, what you looking for?
Well, maybe we shouldn't do this today. We should probably do it after we rest. But I mean, just to tell you, we're looking for my brother. He looks like me, no beard, just as red, probably like the same height. I have a piece of his of cloth from his clothing that we could, use for this.
Okay.
But I think we'd want to do this on a day where we were going to go out and try to find him.
Understood. So, I'll leave my shop open if you need to come back and figure out where he is.
Yeah, I'm probably covered in like crocodile blood and stuff right now too. Like,
Not gonna lie, you smell like shit.
sorry, I'll just, I'll take a step outside and I'll like prestidigit the state myself.
No need, and he does it for you.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm still like kind of hunched in the place.
You're almost like having to sit down.
Yeah.
You are
I will sit down.
okay.
Just like cross my legs. I don't think there's anything else that I personally need to buy.
Can't afford anything. Well, actually, give me a lesser healing potion if you would, please.
Lesser healing. All right, 50 gold pieces.
All right. Hands it over.
Now, I was curious about something. How
Yeah,
much
you look
is
curious
this?
about stuff.
Yeah, I'm a pretty curious guy. How much is this staff of frost?
That's one of my most expensive pieces, but looks like you boys need it. It is 10,000.
Okay, so it's a measly 10,000 gold. How much do you buy items and equipment as well?
Sure. Somebody around here will use it.
I show him my rod of the Pact Keeper, and I ask him, yeah, how much would something like this fetch?
Put it on the counter for me.
I put it on the counter.
He grabs like a magnifying glass and he kind of runs over it a little bit. He goes,
That thing is so good.
He kind of
It
touches
is.
it a little bit and it burns him. He's like, ah, fuck.
Basil, you should have warned him.
Oh, well, I thought, because he was so smart and, he wasn't a pussy, that maybe he'd be fine with it.
Oh, hold on.
He suppresses a snicker.
Yeah, he runs his fingers through it one more time, and Dewey, you know that he's casting Identify on it. He goes, "You're willing to let go of something like this? This feels attached to you."
It is, but that Staff of Frost, it's an interesting piece, and I can't use both at the same time.
I'm just gonna let you know it's not gonna be a one-on-one trade.
I wasn't expecting it to, but I also, after being told how much the Staff of Frost is, don't really know if I'm going to go through with any transactions today anyway, but I figured I would give it a shot.
All right. Let's say you give me this rod, I'll give you half off Frost Rod.
So 5,000 then for the frost rod, the frost staff.
Right.
Okay. I'll have to think about that. Thanks for your honest opinion, and I think my business here is finished. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
That's fine. And feel free if you're ever in town again. I'll have these items here for you, and make sure to ring the bell.
Will do.
Oh, we will.
Hey,
Ding 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 ding.
hey, Slim, I got something you might be interested in.
Yeah, what is it?
I present the wand of well endowment.
No, Heinrich, it's too valuable.
It is It's a priceless artifact.
he casts Identify on it again. He goes, "Oh fuck, girls, come here." You see 3 fairies come out.
Think of all the fun you can have.
He whispers something, and they all just start giggling. He goes, "My boy, I will pay you to hit that with me."
You don't need to pay me anything. Just, give me the symbiote.
That symbiote is a real crowd pleaser.
Well, talk about crowd pleaser, my friend.
I like this guy. Tell you what, I'll keep my line of communication open. If you give me a little bit of that, I'll take off 200 right now. But I'll leave that price open for the time being. Whenever you need to come back, you can grab it.
200 off of the what? The close to 7,000?
Didn't you want the arachnido, right? It's 1,600.
Oh, why did I thought you said 7,000?
It's 6,500.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
there it is.
6,500?
Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
That sounds more reasonable.
It's fantasy math.
You
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
But,
Tell you what, my friend. I'm gonna give you a quick taste, but you're gonna want more. And that suit will be mine. And I used the wand on Pinecone.
make a persuasion check.
Yes, sir.
Can I tell what the deal is with these girls? Do they work there, or do they seem like something else?
Make an insight check. Persuasion
I was just
plus
kind of
12.
letting it happen.
Christ,
It's
That's
plus 12.
crazy.
what a face.
He's got a baby face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing.
He's got
So
a
you
face
hit it-
only a baby could love.
You hit him with the rod, and he goes, "Oh, you know what? To all of us right now, 500 off."
Okay.
I give him a little side eye, and then I use the rod on one of the fairies.
Oh.
He goes, "Gentlemen, I know how this works. I don't have much time. Really need anything at all, please come back tomorrow." And he flies into the back room. I gotta edit the amount of how much this costs.
Now, Neural, you might not know what just happened here. but
Oh, Neural.
Neural
something
is very
special.
confused.
Has Neural been taking furious notes?
This whole time he's been like, he's too large, so like you've just seen his head outside just drawing.
All right, we gotta come back here another time. I'm slowly learning that to unlock the full extent of our abilities, to better discover the mysteries of these items in the universe, we might need more money.
Yeah, and if we sit here any longer, my other leg is gonna fall asleep.
Azazel, you didn't learn anything about the fairies. That insight.
Okay, I figured as much. I start walking out just from not caring to be here any longer. Do you guys want to sit at one of these tables and discuss what we want to do next?
Sure.
I mean, I would really love to be Spider Henrik, but that's alright.
This doesn't count as touching the grass, right?
I could use a nap. In game and out game.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Maybe we could check out the inn?
Yeah, maybe you guys can go to pub. I heard there was a library. I might head that way.
I'm not one to, you know, go around and be worshipping deities, but is it a sign of disrespect if we don't go to their place of worship, to Snow's place of worship?
The big tree.
Yeah, just like you go in and you make an appearance, and
And it's on the way.
Yeah,
Might as
couldn't-
well.
why don't we
Couldn't
stop by?
hurt. Yeah, I think that's a fine idea.
I kind of want to see the
guess.
big tree too. It's a little selfish of me, but
I mean, the big tree is all around us. Dewey gestures at the roots.
yeah, I want to see like the brain of the tree. Do trees have brains? I don't think so.
Well, and nothing bad has ever happened to us in a church, so
Yeah, as long as we don't try to like kill everybody in it, we'll be fine. And I'm like looking around as I say that. Don't worry, Neural. We're just joking. This is a joke.
Neural's just like, "You folks are fantastic."
Yeah, let's check out this. There's other places here too, but
Yeah, I don't know what this place is. I caught the rest of them. But
so they got a big omelet going on in there.
not the... not this
Popcorn
one,
or something.
No, right there. Right there's the.
Oh, there's the omelet. Gotta crack a few
Do
eggs.
you want to head up? You want to head up to 5 before we go to 4? Since it's like right there.
Yeah, let's check 5 out.
since we didn't get a tour, how long does it take us to find what we're looking for?
Yeah.
Not long. It's actually very simple. Most of it is just coming off of this tree, and it just branches out from everything else. Most of the areas that she told you anyway are across the small river. So, heading over to 5 though, that is the Library of the Hunt.
Ooh.
And as you walk in, there is a center platform right here, and hundreds, if not thousands, of books just go up this large tree trunk.
Guys, I'm gonna need a minute.
You elves live for a long time, and writing things down helps them remember key pieces of information. So having a library in here isn't uncommon. However, the amount of books in here is staggering. Like Dewey is just drooling at the mouth based on
Dewey
how many books
instinctively
there are.
pulls off the nearest book and starts like rifling through it before he even sees if there's a librarian or anything. He just throws it.
Mhm.
Is there a librarian in here?
There is. You see it looks like a middle-aged male elf come over. He's got these horn-rimmed glasses over his eyes, and he goes, gentlemen, must ask you to please be quiet, as the leaves and the trees can hear you. What is it that you are specifically looking for? Maybe I can help."
Well, I know our friend was looking for certain knowledge, but I think his spectrum of knowledge is a bit broader than ours. Maybe
You're pretty well versed in the reading arts, and I know how it must seem that we have dead books in the form of trees living inside a tree. But trust me, it is what it is.
it is kind of ironic. I don't think I was looking for. I mean, maybe something on the Feywild of the local area. Do you have like a guide to the Feywild?
And you see as the elf kind of rises up, almost as if hovering. He's not like flailing his arms. He didn't like jump or anything. It just looks like he's starting to twist and hover
It's levitating.
up into the air, 15, 25, 40 feet, 60 feet up into the air. And he starts going like this with his fingers. He pulls out a book, and he comes back down and gives it to you, and he goes, "This should have everything you need to know about the Feywild and its inhabitants."
Thank you.
Now, do we rent this book, or do
Yeah,
you
what?
distribute your knowledge for free?
We distribute it for free. We just ask that if you are going to read something, that you stay in here and don't take it out of this tree.
Okay.
That seems fair.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll grab a table and I'll like flip through it. Has it got pictures?
No pictures.
Oh, is it all in Sylvan
Most of it is.
or Elvish?
There's some of it, yeah, some of it is in Elvish, some of it is in Sylvan.
It's gonna be really hard for me to read that. I mean, I can read it. It's been a while though. I'll flip through and see if there's anything I could. You know, if I'm looking for like beasties and monsters and crazy stuff that it's gonna kill us.
Make an investigation check.
All right. Put that monocle on
And-
while I read.
I'm sure that Dewey has a bunch of things that he wants to look up, so if you want to write down the things that you're
19.
looking
Yeah.
for.
I'll GM whisper you a couple
yep.
things.
With a 19, if you're looking for beasties specifically, a lot of them are fey-touched creatures, meaning that there's some elemental prowess that they hold over them. So some of them could have thunder elementals, some of them could have ice, fire, poison. All of these elements are somehow infused into these creatures. Some of them are found in the material plane. Some of them do kind of cross over that little shimmer that Neural was talking about.
Okay.
But for the most part, these creatures are specific to the Feywild. Some of them could be like these weird mermaid creatures in the water. Some of them could be like a Feymire crocodile, where it seems like it would be something that comes out of the material plane, but something gives it a little bit more oomph.
Like the
So-
lightning
Like the lightning owl bears.
owl
yeah.
bears. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So-
So I won't know what it is until like I'm fighting them. Is there any way to know like what would be weak to them? Or is it like ice
so-
guys are weak to fire, that kind of Pokemon stuff?
Yeah, that kind of Pokemon stuff works. I'll tell you what, since you rolled a 19, if and when it comes down to finding a creature in the Feywild,
Be like, oh, I saw this in my book.
yeah, that could be weak to something, you would know.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So, yep, so write that down so that we don't forget about it.
All right.
That's a cool way of doing
Thank you.
that. I have one question, Mr. librarian, if I can ask. Sorry, I don't know if Roy is.
No, I'm good. I'm flipping my book. It's like where to go in Rome. The book.
Just 1 second, and he
your
grabs
name?
Zazzle by the shoulders, and he plants a kiss on him, and he pulls back and goes, "In common, yes."
Oh, they can't hear you. I'm flipping through my book.
Why'd I have to get this guy? Kid, do you have any books that, first of all, I would be able to read, and second, would have anything on the 9 hells?
9 hells. 9 hells. He kind of lifts up, goes past the 60 feet. He goes almost to 100 feet, and he grabs something out. And he goes, "Maybe this will be able to help." And he also puts his palm on your forehead. And he says an incantation. And he goes, "Now you should be able to read that to your heart's content."
Thanks.
Wow.
Really wish you could have done that for yourself. But all right. And I just take a quick flip through as well. Is there anything that I learned that could be helpful to my understanding of what's been going on with my book and everything?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh. It's a
I'm
lot
good?
to take in. It's a lot to take in. You're not finding anything specific about the specific 9 hell realm that you're looking for. I'm assuming is Felagos.
Yeah.
Nothing is really coming out of that book that says anything about it.
Okay. Yeah. I was just looking. I have something called Dark One's Own Luck, and I was like, oh, this might help. I get to add a D10 to any ability check or save roll, so that doesn't help me at all.
Did you want me to take a look at that book, Azazel? Can you read it?
Yeah, I can read it, but
Well, it's in
maybe
Sylvan, right?
Second para. Well,
I
no,
can
he
take a
gave
look at
me
it
the
too,
ability.
Azazel.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, I think the extra pair of eyes could definitely help. Even though I definitely know how to read.
Yeah, we know.
Please help me.
There's different languages. I understand. I learned Sylvan and Elvish from my uncle Jeff, so
Well, I think-
Paid off. I wonder if he met
So
someone
I think
from
his-
here.
His hand thing helped me read it, right?
Yeah.
It might be a little easier for me with
Um,
my non-altered eyes. Guy tried
So
to look.
what are we
Specialized.
investigating exactly?
Yeah, what do you want us to
Wait,
look
this-
for?
We're
Like what chapter?
investigating.
What are we trying
any-
to derive?
We're trying to find out the Lord of Thelagos. I believe that's the name that I'm looking for, right?
Yeah.
It's the name of the Lord of that hell, that realm of the 9 hells.
Okay. Here, let me find that chapter.
Now, Roy,
Could you give me a
I
boost
can
here, Dewey?
hold on, Roy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a boost, and then I'll boost myself after. So here, take this.
Oh, this is quite the boost.
Handsome.
Good, I have the bull strength. I can carry more books.
And get advantage on your roll.
Oh,
well, if
gee,
it's
thanks,
investigation,
guys.
I already have it, but
The
cool.
yeah,
Is it an investigation check to search for this fellow ghost?
probably
Fellow ghost?
What is investigation? Intelligence? Oh wait,
Yeah.
you already have advantage.
I do, yeah.
It
I thought
would
you'd just give me a
be-
pat on the back or like a
Investigation is
massage or something.
So you already have advantage on it because I'll just give you a normal guidance. Then.
Yeah, I'll just take a
I'll
guidance.
just give you that extra +2.
Yeah,
I'll give you.
just like the little
Yeah, I'll
like
give you a pass.
massage on the back there, you know.
Remember,
Like, you got
the
this, Roy. You find this
Sylvans, they
book.
use coded language. The endings are a little bit, yeah. No, yeah, the codes. You have to remember the word endings.
You know the code.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they spell it out at the beginning of the page. Code.
So, Roy, do an investigation.
I don't know why
check.
you're winking. There's
It's a line from Elf.
Very real.
Alright, 18 plus 2, 20.
2 is 20. Okay. You rifle through it a little bit, and you come up to the section that is talking about Pelagos. Some of this is a couple of 100 years old, just based on the timing of what they're talking about. It does say something along the lines of there was a ruler of Pelagos that was usurped. He was taken over by a stronger fiend, and they actually give you the name of the old ruler. I'm gonna put it in chat for you.
His name was Rick. Rick the Devil. Slick Rick, the ruler. Alright. Green. Is that
was
just for me?
to you. Yeah, that was just to you.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could let Azazel know that.
Mm-hmm. And you do?
But yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
His name
Oh.
was... Wait, is there a
Hi.
problem if I say that? Well, I don't know. His name is... I don't know that. His name's Gren.
Well, I need to know Gren, Gren.
Gren.
Grenn.
Well,
2
that
N's.
that's sort of helpful, but I need to know the current.
That was the old
Ruler.
ruler. Now...
Azazel. Hold on, Azazel.
Oh.
What?
You hear that name? Blistering pain. Through your ears,
Oh,
through your eyes, through your nose. You start getting a nosebleed. You fall down to the ground.
Oh,
You are
shit.
in immense pain.
oh my God! Oh my!
We look to the
Can you help him
library.
out, Dewey? Can you heal him?
Do I lose
Yeah,
any
I can start
HP?
healing him with
Nope, you don't lose any.
healing word.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's pretty nice.
Or I'll medicine check him then to stop the.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Yeah.
17.
Easy.
It looks pretty internal. Like
Your head up.
he's not getting any like damage to him. He's not getting like any cuts on his body or anything like that.
Shouldn't have
It's
said
all
it out
mental.
loud. I won't say it again.
I just tap his head. Zazel, focus.
Oh my God! When you said that really messed me up, man. Oh
Now, if
I
I
don't
were
even know
mean, I'd say it
what.
again, but I won't.
no! Please don't! Please God!
So, wait a sec then. Because I was going to suggest that maybe they, like, changed it around, or, you know, the ruler made it, like, reversed or something like that. But maybe I'm thinking a little too hard about this. Why did that hurt? That's weird. Does it say anything about that in the book?
I don't.
With the 20, it does talk a little bit about possession or warlock patrons. Part of it does say that if, as Azazel already knows, if you know the name of your patron, you have some dominion of control over them. Azazel, make a wisdom check.
Just a straight up wisdom check.
Well,
Yeah.
so did the nosebleed and stuff happen when I was saying it?
Wait, as soon as you said it, it happened.
What if Azazel says it?
Um,
Sorry, wisdom check first.
Can I use my Dark One's own luck on that? The add D10 to an ability? Yes.
Nice. I feel like you have a lot of like fun, like niche clutch things. Slick. And I love it.
Yes. I think that definitely, if I wasn't already over some sort of crest there, I definitely know I'm over it now.
So, based on what you've been told, and based on how much that fucking hurt, you're starting to come to the assumption that whoever is in this book is this new ruler, and he does not want you to know who Gren is.
Ah!
In my book, you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, God, yeah, that hurt, but I think that was good. I think I needed that. I think that's information that's definitely gonna help me out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say that name again, but
Well, I said it.
You know.
Maybe if you say it's something better, well, or maybe it'll be worse. I don't know. I don't really know how these rules work, but what just happened to you was like a little concerning.
Sus.
Sus, indeed. Anything further from the book, or have we gleaned all information?
For the most part, that's a lot of what you got out of the book.
Okay.
Dewey, can you make
Yeah.
an investigation check for me for your stuff?
Oh, I wanted
Since
to.
it's a few
Yeah,
things.
I'll do it at it. Yeah, I'll enhance my ability and then roll this.
Okay.
Oh, so 16.
Okay, so I will give you all that information either tomorrow or Friday.
Yeah. Between it doesn't matter. I'll be back, Mr. What's your name? He asked the
Tor.
librarian. Torr.
Tor.
Tor.
There might be a
Your
book
name
or two
backwards
I'd
is
want to.
Rot.
Oh,
Neural walks in and he just goes, "Whoa!" And he starts opening up his book and he starts drawing and writing all of this stuff of seeing a tree full of books and all this stuff. And he goes, "Is this a library?" Is that what it's called?
he
He
can't.
looks to Tor's reaction.
I was gonna
smiling.
say, I don't think Tor can understand you, Neural.
"Hi, I'm Neural. What's your name?" And
No, he needs Neural.
good way to do it.
He needs to kiss you.
What is a kiss?
It's when you take your lips.
It's a battle
and you
tactic.
purse them against
What
someone
is it?
else's lips. When a
What is it?
dragonborn man and a
trying to
dragonborn
steal their
girl are out on a date.
Neural must do this kiss in order to learn.
Well, it's up to him, the librarian, first. I'll just ask him. Do you need to
Librarian man.
talk
Can I
to
kiss
Neural?
you? And Tor goes, "I'm understanding him perfectly.
You are? Okay, never mind then.
I only need to press lips against one person.
Oh, I thought it was for
Well-
everyone.
No,
Well,
no.
Oh,
Hold on a second. He didn't ask if you needed to understand him. He asked for a kiss.
I'm not quite following. The thing that we do in order to learn people's languages is that a weird thing on the material plane?
it's something
No, not at
that's
all.
done
Not at all.
maybe between people that are more familiar with each other.
It's a sign of attraction.
Oh. And he looks over at Azazel.
You would be married to Azazel.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. I did not
You're
mean to
betrothed now.
make you become infatuated with me at all.
It's fine. I think I'm over it. But just for your knowledge, if anybody from any other plane of existence comes over and you want to learn their language, you should maybe just ask them before you do that if it's okay with them.
Unless it's like a dog. Dogs, they'll just do that.
Oh, they'll
Maybe
do
like
it.
slobber.
They'll
lick
do
it.
it to you.
Well, I would have to ask them after I pressed my lips against theirs because then they wouldn't understand what I'm saying.
You know what? You're right.
So I guess it's always
kiss-
better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Maybe I'll just write you a little sign in common here that says, if you're from the material plane, please consent to a kiss for being able to speak our language. And I'll just put it right there.
Like puts it over his he puts a little string on it and puts it around his neck. He goes, "I hope that this will help. Thank you."
I'll just write a little "Hello, my name is Tor" on there also. There you go. Now you're covered for common at least.
Riding.
I could write it in Draconic if you'd like to.
We don't get many Draconic-speaking members coming this way, but if you think it will help.
Yeah, sure. And I'll just scribble the Draconic runes on there with the many lines dangling off.
At the end of it, he's got like a pamphlet of 5 pages deep of just different languages that you guys have written down. So, like...
Zazzle just goes, you know what? I've historically not had great luck in most libraries, and this is the first library where I've both been kissed by somebody that I did not wish to be, and then also got a terrible headache and nosebleed. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to go outside and just sit down while, you guys finish up in here.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Maybe I'll
related.
Maybe I'll come by tomorrow and we'll read a little more. I'll pat Azazel on the back. It's not you, Az. It's the books. It's the books.
Thanks for the support.
As Azazel leaves, Dewey turns back to the tour. Just he's actually upset that you let him on, but it's okay. He'll get over it. I might be back when.
He leans over and he goes, "I kind of suspected that as well."
It's you probably don't just give him some space the rest of the time he's here. I might be back when the rest of them are sleeping to look up some more stuff.
That is quite all right. Our doors are always open. And if you could apologize again for me, I'd appreciate that.
Okay, I'll do my best. As we walk out, I pat Neural. I said, Neural, if you keep riding, one of your books might be here one day. Other people could come and read it.
Neural would like that. And he's just mesmerized by all the books that he's looking at. He goes, Is this a fun place?
For me, not for other people. Sometimes
Azazel didn't have a good time here, but
not for everyone.
Neural thinks that Neural could have fun here.
Well, maybe we can come back one day. We'll meet here.
Neural likes the smell. Is that weird?
The smell?
To smell?
Yeah.
To smell the smell of the books? It's a nice smell. A fresh parchment, not covered in blood.
Oh, I guess I should rip that page out, huh?
No, keep it in there. It adds character.
Neural will keep
It's a scratch and sniff book. They make those.
What are those?
They're books with smells. You'd really like it. If I find one, I'll send it to you.
Neural would appreciate that, yeah.
All right.
All right. I think we have enough time to do one more stop wherever you guys would like to go.
we did say the big tree. Do we want to go there, or do we want to go to the inn?
Yeah, let's go to the big tree. Right?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And maybe we look at this as it passes.
I want to see this giant hole. Yeah, what is this thing?
That looks just to be like a well.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it looks like the river kind of connects into that little area right there, and it's a nice little well.
Anybody have a wish to make?
As you get closer, Roy, all of the vines and leaves start giving off this fluorescent color, and you can see very deep down into the water, and it's crystal clear. Nothing is necessarily in it, but it's almost as if the leaves not beckon you, but they open up, try to either listen in or see you as you get closer.
I don't know, usually you flip a coin or something of value or merit into a well. Would the opposite be true in the Feywild? I don't know.
Well, flips a coin to you.
Oh, that would be great. That'd be a good way to make money.
In Soviet Feywild,
maybe the plants are just curious. We probably don't want to defile the well if there's nothing in it already.
I don't, but I still would like to make a wish. I wish we could find my brother really soon.
As you say that, the leaves kind of pick up a little bit, and they wrap around you, they wrap around Dewey, they wrap around Azazel, they wrap around Henrik, they wrap around Neural.
And they wrap around Hector, that's right there!
He shows up magically, and they all disperse in a different direction.
Okay. Which way did mine go?
All of them went into separate directions. It was one wind.
Oh, okay, and they
encircled
just...
all of you guys, and then yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Hopefully
that was
that's a good sign.
interesting.
Let's get back to this tree.
Yeah, let's check out the tree.
Oh, the tree.
Are you going to 4 or are you going to 2?
The tree, two tree.
To the religion
Yeah.
tree.
Religion
where,
tree.
Snow went, right?
What does the tree look like as we pass it? It's a golden tree.
Yep, it's a golden tree that all of its roots are what are surrounding this entire town. But it looks like there's a couple of like it's almost like a Keebler elf tree where there's a doorway in there made of vines, but it's closed off for now.
Okay.
And that's all you see from it for right now.
Okay.
So as you guys enter into 2, you guys notice these 5 statues, and you see Snow hanging out at one of them. And she sees you guys enter. She goes, if you wish, I can tell you a little bit about this place.
Sure. Do we need to like take our shoes off or something?
No, that is not necessary.
Okay.
But Dewey, as you enter here, you feel the strongest presence of divine energy as you've ever felt before. There is something in here that just rings all of your alarms going off in your head of being like, this isn't just a joke, this is like a hugely divine place.
It's truly a dwelling of the gods now. Dude, for a second, Dewey thinks like, oh, there's a bird over there and all this stuff, so he wonders if they represent the stats. Like he has eagle splendor and owls, wisdom, but this looks more like a bat than an owl, right? And there's no snake. So
Right. These are all different types of animals in the spell. But she comes over to you guys and she goes, hunters and huntresses come here to pray to the goddess Biori for a successful hunt. We come here right before, right after, and we speak to the spirits here. Not necessarily asking for guidance, but more so protection and success as we enter here. There's a few statues here that house spirit fairies that can show us our, I don't want to say past, present, and future, but people who have helped shape us more so. People who either we feel guilt or remorse over, and people who have been most important factor in our life, whether good or bad. These help us hone in on our senses. That way we can become more focused in our hunt. If you wish to take a little look around, feel free. If you have any questions, I will be right here. And she goes into the center.
Dewey turns back to the group and says, I think this is it's the real deal, and there's 5 of them and 5 of us, so I don't know if it's merely coincidence that we end up here.
Yeah, I mean, is there one particular statue here that personifies each of us? I'm kind of trying to see like what this guy and this guy are. Is this like a winged horse?
That looks like a wyvern of some sort. This looks like this is the actual huntress goddess, Biori.
How do you spell Biori?
Beory.
Oh, so close. I wrote
So we have
I
a
at the end.
Pegasus, we have a snake, We have a bat, and that looks to me like either like a wyvern or something like that.
Well, if there was any divine intervention that pulled me towards something, I think it would be this guy. I'll casually observe
bat?
the bat here.
I mean,
That makes sense.
I'll just step right over here.
Zazel, I've ridden you like a Pegasus once.
Yeah, you have. And I'm just gonna walk toward the center to where Snow is. I'm just gonna turn to her and I'm gonna be like, I don't know what these guys are doing. But thanks for inviting us into your house of worship.
Since it's obvious what they're doing, they're looking for faith. They need something to believe in. I don't know specifically for you, but I think some of these guys need help. And I hope I can help them.
Meanwhile, I'm like, look at that cool bat. Look at him.
Well, I appreciate any help that you give my friends. And I look around and I see everybody is in front of something, and I see that the unicorn is vacant, and I'm like, really? Fine. And I walk toward the unicorn and I stand in front of it.
Maybe you can make a note of these for your polymorph.
Is that going to be would I be able to turn into a unicorn? I don't even think that counts as a. Does that count as?
Well, I think it's a
beast?
Pegasus.
Yeah, it's a Pegasus, so it's more useful than a unicorn. Even a unicorn's a very strong monster, though, creature.
What about the wyvern? Probably then, right?
Stronger.
But it needs to be a beast, right? Is that polymorph?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
It needs to be a beast, so I don't know what qualifies as a beast or like as a separate sort of entity.
It's an artifact creature.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a sorcery, not an instant.
Celestial, so it's not going to work.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay.
oh, maybe you can look at the snake or the bat, though. Those might be beasts.
I think I have snakes and bats in my little.
Yeah, you should.
All right, you don't need it.
You could snake
So-
kick a bat.
What about
As
the
each of
person?
Just looking out for you.
As each of you step over to a specific statue, each statue starts giving off these purple, green, red, yellow lights that start from the bottom of the statue and just kind of encircle it a little bit. You folks just hang out for a second, and these sprites, these fairies, start making shapes. And you overhear Snow behind you say, "The first people that you see will be people that immense remorse or guilt over people who are gone from this world, whether by the action or inaction of you. And hopefully it will make you feel better." Azazel. The spirits that are encircling in front of you start taking a shape of a human wearing guard armor. And it takes you a moment to realize that it's been a long time since you've seen this person's face. It's a little shadowy. It's almost like it's transparent a little bit, but the face starts coming in clearer and clearer, and the sigil on the armor starts coming through more, and you recognize this guard from 20 years ago.
Oh. I know who this is. I don't say out loud, I just recognize.
Mhm.
what this person represents and who it is.
Henrik,
Yes.
the person that you start seeing, it hasn't been that long since you've seen this person. It starts coming in clearer and clearer of a person having the same tattoo or brand on their arm. You recognize this person from the islands, and something to do with a lighthouse.
Hmm.
It's
They're
an
just-
island boy.
They're just hovering above you, maybe 2 feet off the ground, just rocking back and forth, just staring at you. Roy, 2 figures start showing up for you. One of them, very recently, takes the form of a somewhat heftier dragonborn, who instantly you recognize as giving a gift to you. And the other one is his sister. Dewey. Nothing that the spirits are encircling around the statue of is making any sense to you. The spirits instead start circling around you. And you hear this odd wind come in through to your ears. And you hear a voice for the first time in a very long time. Hello, my child.
Whose ears perk up. What is this? This is a joke.
This is no
The
joke.
Fae playing tricks.
I can assure you that this is no joke. It's
I don't
very-
trust it.
Okay, if you don't trust it. You have trusted me before in the past. This was the best way for me to contact you. And as for everybody else, those 4 people kind of disappear and it goes back into spirits and circling.
Did Neural see anyone?
Did you look over?
No, I think I was probably distracted.
Okay.
The Fae keeps swirling like my owls do in the same pattern.
A little bit, but a little bit closer. Instead of like 15 feet, they're right on you. They start encircling the statues again, and you hear Snow from behind you guys say, this will be the person or people in your life that have been the most important factor, whether good or bad. And let's do the same order. Azazel.
Mm-hmm.
The shapes for you start making this very, very dark cloud. It starts getting darker and darker with blacks, reds, very deep blues. I guess the best way to describe it is you start seeing these horns and these very bright yellow eyes come up as if it was from Yoshi's Island when he's going up against Bowser Jr. at the end. That's the best way that I can describe the sensation that you're staring at right now.
Does it feel sort of familiar to Azazel?
Yes.
Okay.
Like it feels as though you're staring at somebody who you've known for a long time.
Okay.
Who is next? Henrik?
Hello.
Hello. You start seeing in front of you a swirling man who has been your father figure for a long time. Who has had very much large impact on your life and where you are now.
Is it possible to stab a vision?
You You go to grab for your sword, and even in spirit form, it feels as though he is like mocking you and just gives out a smirk. Roy, you see again two figures, but instead of this one standing side by side, there's one that shows up in front and one that starts slowly clearing up in the back. The first one that's closest to you is Melchior. He's kind of hovering there with his arms folded. And then behind him is an older dragonborn who's resembling more and more like your father. Dewey, you start hearing the voice again. She goes, Biori actually works for me. She shows me things that most other gods and goddesses do not get to see. Which is why I'm so close to the Feywild. Watch. And she snaps her finger, and spirits start coming out of the statue again for you. And this time they show your estranged brother. And she goes, believe it or not, he has had a large impact on your life. I know you don't like to admit it. I know it's hard for you to admit it. But your squabbling pushes you both farther than you would have ever been by yourself.
Look, if it is you, then please just tell me what I need to do. Tell me what I need to do to be like you.
All in due time. I know these tests seem to be going on and on, but I have led you to one, haven't I?
You have.
So do
It's
you
not
trust
like
me?
you to keep knowledge for yourself.
No, I want everyone to learn. What makes you think I would bring you to this place with a gigantic library if I didn't want you to learn?
He looks at the estranged brother. Okay, resigns to it.
Everyone's shapes go back to just the swirling fairies. And Snow says one more time, this last person or people will give you a look at somebody who you're hoping to protect or help. And Azazel, what first comes up for you is a typical motherly figure reaching out to you. Then her hands kind of drop down a little bit, and you see 5, 10, 12 smaller figures, children, orphans, hanging out next to her. And she kind of wraps her arms around some of them and holds them tight and looks at you.
I think Azazel at this point starts sort of becoming really misty and tearing up.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave that.
Henrik.
Yes, sorry, I know you can't see me.
No, that's fine. I figured that your eyes would pop up every time. You start seeing somebody who looks eerily similar to you, even though she's a little bit younger. Is your sister. At first facing away from you and then turning around to you and just giving you a very lighthearted smile and chuckle. She kind of puts her hands on her hips as if in a cocky fashion. And as she does that, you see the brand on her arm as well.
Does she still have my cloak?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Roy, this one's interesting. You start seeing a person come into view who is eerily similar to yourself. And then, as it gets clearer and clearer, it is you. But then, people behind you start clearing up a little bit. It's your father, it's your brother, your uncle, your mom. And they're all just giving you a hug.
How does it feel? Is it like warm, or is it just
So it's the
breeze
it's the
comes through?
spirits yeah, it's the spirits in front of you that are creating this image. So they're not actually like touching you. It's,
Okay.
I guess what you can kind of compare it to is the first Harry Potter book, like the
Oh, I was thinking that. Yes.
yeah.
With the
So
mirror.
you're seeing yeah, but instead of
Yeah.
like what you most desire, it's showing you what you want to protect the most.
Cool. Okay.
Dewey, the spirits for you almost build a large architectural structure, and it kind of zooms you in a little bit, and you see hundreds and hundreds of rows of books, with you sitting at one table just smiling as you just continually read. And you hear the voice, I know this is what you wish. I can help with that, but you need to put the work in. I know of a second one. It's not going to be easy. But I can show you where it is.
Add me to it. I know that it's in Eden. It's given by it resides with some man named Nell. I don't know where he is.
Will you promise to follow the path that I lay down?
You know I do. But
And
do me a favor and don't leave again? I'm so tired of reading these tea leaves.
this is the first time in a long time that you see her face pop up on the statue. The statue's face turns into her. And she is just as magical as you remember her. And she looks down at you and she goes, my son, you have learned so much in so little time. You can communicate with me at any point. Just put the work in.
All right.
You seem
Dude
unhappy.
looks away.
You seem unhappy.
Well, what's the difference between Biori and me? Why does she get to be at your hand, at your side, and I'm held so far away? Worlds away.
Biori is stuck in the Feywild. Look at where you've come and gone. You have made it from the material plane to the Feywild. That is just a single step in your adventure. You have crossed realms, my son. Don't take that for granted. You will become lost if you do not turn around sometimes and see where you have come from.
Dewey turns around and looks at the 4 other party members right now.
You see Azazel tearing up. You see Henrik giving a smirk. You see Roy almost enveloped in warmth. And you see Nerl. And you look at Nerl's vision. And it's not his camp. It's not an orc. It's his book. And she goes, I will lead you if you will follow the path.
As I look back, she's gone.
Yes. And she goes, and you hear Snow from behind you folks say, I hope that has given you some insight into who you are as people, who you are as hunters, and Now that that is over with, let us have a rest. We will talk in the morning. 'Cause I think I have a mission for you. And that's where we're gonna end it.
Yay!
Very nice.
Cool. That was.
Oh
really
man, that was cool.
Fun. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was super cool. It's
Wow.
crazy, like, how deep we've gotten over these couple of years of just, like, stuff, you know? Like, everything that we got going on. It's so cool. Thank you for
So,
just, like, pulling all that back here, Greg. That was really cool.
Yeah.
The first ever thing that I have made for this campaign, I'm trying to look at what the first one was. It looks to me it was
It wasn't me, Austin.
June. No, it was July of 2018.
Wow.
Wow.
So it has been 3.5 years playing this.
Wow.
And I know that it took a while for to get going again, but I'm glad that we did.
Me too. I wouldn't trade this for anything.
I like the characters. I like what we're building here. I like how you guys are always so receptive to what's going on.
Yeah, this place is cool. Did you think we would end up at these statues, like, picking these out? Or...
Not the specific statues, but I wanted to pretty much ground your characters a little bit more. Being like, pretty much what I told Dewey of like, look at where you've come from and look at where you're going. There's a reason for it. And I think it's really cool.
I think so too.
Yeah.
We all got a lot going on. I want to see more of what Dewey's got in the past, having heard it outside of character. I'm just intrigued of what everybody's got going on. Like, I want Azazel to, like, not be stuck with this dang book that's, like, killing him. And I want Henrik to be able to, like, kill everybody that's wronged him.
Hell yeah.
And I want Dewey to have every book ever.
I'll get it.
You should look and see if you could learn that, like, shrinking spell and do that for some books. Then you could carry more books.
Go for a whole library.
And just, like, grow the book and then read it.
Well, right now he's been taking inventory of all the libraries in each town, so he can sending or a message whoever needs it. If
I need
there's
to read. I need
knowledge
you to
there.
read this book.
Need you to. Do you have this book in your catalog? So
Can you ship it? Can you ship it?
I need you to ship it.
I love Neural.
The only copy.
I'm glad we got Neural along for the ride for this.
It has been a long time since I've been so excited to like do a character when it came to Pinecone Jingle Fluff.
Pinecone was a lot of fun.
So
I
good.
just fucking
Pinecone's a real
love
bro.
Pinecone.
I thought you were gonna sell the wand of will endowment for a second.
It was up. It was up for offer if he would make a straight trade. Maybe
Slick.
he will after he's had his fun.
Slick, you can't ditch that rod, Slick. It's too good.
Oh no,
It's so
I was
good.
thinking about like if it was a straight trade, maybe I would have, to be honest. But only because like the rod does give me a lot, but then I would also have like some other like
You'd
extra
have a
new
lot more
spells.
spells.
Yeah, you get more spells, but like you also have like another free level 5 anything.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean? Like another Armor of Agathis every long
Yeah.
rest. Like that's pretty dope.
Yeah, but if you think about it, with the wand, I get multiple potential
Yeah,
extra
like,
That's
spells,
true,
you
yeah, and it's
know?
like free.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
think about it, Cone of Cold is a 5th level spell. So-
Cone of Cold is a 5th level spell. I know that because
Oh,
I
that's
know
the
it.
Last fight, yeah.
I know it and I felt it.
Two alligators cone of colded us, as you will recall.
Meanwhile, I was gonna Cone of Cold them, and I'm like, this isn't gonna work. They were doing this to me.
So actually, let me see.
You would have some cold spells to work into your fire arsenal too, which is cool. Literally.
Yeah, and it gives you, I think, resistance to cold damage. Yeah, so like
Yeah, that's a
that'd be cool
plus.
having both the cold and the fire.
Yeah, I can see the resistance helps a lot. Yeah, although maybe they cancel each other out, and you're resistant to water.
Right. Oh, I'm resistant to like something that's
Get
just
water
in between.
breathing.
It's like slashing.
Slashing.
Completely
But
unrelated.
you're resistant to slashing, but only from water-based slashes. It's like waves. The
Oh,
gullet
man. Imagine
explodes.
if you bought the rod and their first roll was a 1 and you broke the rod. That'd be
devastating.
that'd be something.
I'm glad that I bought this this halberd
Yes.
here.
It's super fun.
This
Like-
iron wall.
I've
Yeah,
had
that's
problems
cool.
trying to figure out like what kind of upgrades to do with the hexblade polearm, and I like
This is
was
it.
about to I was about to fall asleep one night and it like hit me and I was like I need to write this down.
So this makes me think of a there's a like all things in life, it makes me think of a magic card. And there's one card from Theros, I think, and it's like someone of the 100 hands. And it's like if this creature becomes monstrous, it can block an additional 99 creatures in combat. And it's like that's kind of what I just became, like Roy of the 1,000 hands. It's really cool. I'm excited about this. Like, yeah, 5 people running up, and I just like.
Oh yeah, look.
Cha,
As long as
cha.
100-handed one is monstrous,
one.
it has reach and can block an additional 99 creatures each combat.
It's crazy.
God.
Absolutely crazy.
Is there a limit on how many opportunity attacks you can do with the polearm?
So it's like I could
One.
do it without using my reaction with this.
Oh, it's just one opportunity. I thought you said if 5
Yeah,
people
5
attack
people
you,
came
you can
towards me,
attack
right?
with
I could
5.
just attack all 5.
Yeah, and you still have your reaction.
Yeah, cool. So like
just
infinite
have to get-
opportunity.
Because normally it costs your reaction, right?
Correct.
But
So
now
this,
it just
like-
costs a bonus action to enter a defense mode, basically.
Hmm.
I have like free instant spells now.
You know what this means, Kevin? We
What's
gotta
that?
send you in first.
I know, and that's been the theme, and it hurts.
No, I thought the theme was everyone else becomes invisible so that Roy is
So that I die. Yeah. I die, so I die right away.
That might be our,
this is
our
exciting.
plan A. Yeah.
Plan B is turn into the wall. This is good too because now it gives me something else to use to weigh my bonus action with.
Right. Also, you can use your Eldritch Blast on your action and still have something to do with your bonus action.
Oh,
There you go.
oh.
Yeah,
Alright, I
lots
like
of
this.
options.
Yeah, I have options. I have like I could do the defense stance. I could do the other attack, or I could do Derek's gift, things like that.
Mhm.
I got lots of bonus action. I could do Hex, which I don't use that often. And that's okay.
Well,
Many
Eric's-
bonus actions.
Eric's gift.
It's a bonus action, right?
No, taking the place of one of your attacks.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh man, that was
This
good.
cannot take the place of your
John.
Polearm Master bonus action attack.
Okay. That makes sense.
Nice.
I have that written here somewhere.
Yeah, I have it under handouts and items for you in your.
Terrific.
It says Derek Spoon.
Derek Spoon, yeah. I don't know why I called it gift.
His spoon.
I like
My
Derek's.
spoon.
I like Derek's a gift.
My
Derek's
spoon.
spoon. My spoons.
Too big.
Who is it? Salad
boys.
Fingers. I like rusty spoons.
We'll explore the rest of the town next time.
Yeah, I wanna
Yeah.
light this tavern up.
Whoa.
Oh, I have something fun
Tree,
planned.
dude.
Like
for
I
the
want like
tavern.
strobe light pixies and like we got like a wild party going on.
It's
Beer
a
just
rave.
Pours out of like a waterfall or whatever. I don't know. These berries
We
here
eat.
do something.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of shrooms. We can eat those.
There you go.
Can we just eat this table over here? Big table. I'll eat a chair. Yeah, this was really fun. I like the sessions where we can. There's no combat, but we have so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I like
Yeah,
fighting
that was
stuff
fun.
too, but we did good here. I had a good time. Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year.
Welcome
Happy New Year.
back. Yeah, Happy New Year. 10 out of 10 lore.
Lore.
Yeah, lore drop.
Lore.
We are good for next week.
Yes.
When
Yeah,
we
next week
switch
should be good.
to
Oh,
next week, next to 19th in February, we're switching to Tuesday, right?
yeah, February, it would be
Thursday?
the week.
February's Thursdays, right?
Oh, Thursday.
Thursday works for me if that works for everybody.
Well, we can figure that out
Works.
offline too, but I think Thursday is better.
Yeah, I think Thursday.
Figure it out.
Good.
All right, but we'll see you all on the 19th.
Yep. We'll see you everybody next week.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's
Good
go.
Sounds
guys.
good, boys.
Au revoir.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir.
Bye.
Au demand.
See ya.
See ya. That was really fun. Let's give Locke a raid. Let's say hi to Locke. One viewer is ready. That's me. Alright. Later, folks. See you next week.